This video looks at all of the matches of Megumi Horikawa of Japan at the 2022 World Judo Championships. This is Horikawa's first World Championships. She's been part of the Japanese and international judo scene for a long time. Her specialty is ashiwaza. Nice Osoto Gari from a same side grip. Now round 3 was the only match of the day that ended with a Judo finish. So the Australian girl was disqualified for racking up 3 Judos, mainly for passive and negative tactics. And the quarterfinal was between Horikawa and Renshul of the UK. Renshul is a newaza specialist, as you'll see here. Her specialty is to try to go to this reverse sankaku position, and she was able to get to it here. And I think it was last year in Paris she gave one of the Japanese team members, Doi, real rough time from this position. And it's an interesting spot of difficulty for Horikawa here. She was able to slip her head out, and then mate was called. So Renshul is actually the number 1 seed in this division. Great Britain judo team sends out its athletes fairly regularly, so they get a lot of participation points. Even though she's the number 1 seed, she's someone I was sort of expecting to be in the hunt for one of the minor medals rather than the top of the podium spot at this tournament, as her tachiwaza is perhaps a little bit behind some of the higher ranked players in this field. And lovely Kochigari there. She went for the Osoto Gari, and as Renshul tried to close the distance, she got caught with that Kochigari for Waza-ari. So we're into the final minute now. Renshul with 2 Shidos on the board and a Waza-ari down has to be all attack. Another Osoto Gari attempt by Horikawa. So Horikawa finally decides to take it into newaza to use up the remaining time on the clock. Here it is, Osoto Gari, as Renshul tries to close the distance in on her, catches her with that Kochigari. Now the semi-final, more aggressive ashiwaza attempts. Timo tried to counter that one. So this 63 kilo division has really been waiting for a new star. So 3 top ladies of the past few years in this division. Clarice, who was so dominant for such a long time. Tina and Miku of Japan have all disappeared for various reasons. And the other leading players in this division have generally been the Japanese players like Nabekura, who Horikawa defeated at the Japanese trials to win this World Championship spot, and Doi, are all absent from this competition. So this has really been Horikawa's chance to step up and claim the spotlight. Horikawa had previously won the Japanese national championships but had never been sent to the world championships before, as the coaching staff felt that other players were better suited for international competition. She takes Osai Komi, realizes she's all wrapped up, nowhere to go, so she decides to call it quits early to save herself for the repechage. So here's the final. Horikawa of Japan up against Buchamin Pinard of Canada. So if I asked you at the beginning of this World Championships which Canadians were most likely to make the final, I'm pretty sure you would have said Klimkate and then Deguchi, and you would have been wrong. So the first Canadian to make a final in this year's World Championships is Buchamin Pinard. She is a Newaza specialist. She won all of her matches in Newaza. There were 3 Osai Komi wins and 1 Jujigatame win. So we've seen a lot of Newaza specialists making it through to the final. Yesterday we had Funakubo versus Rafaela Silva. I've got that match up on my channel. Osotogari attempt by Horikawa. And 2 days ago there was Utarabe versus Chelsea Giles of the UK in the final. I've also got that match and the rest of Uta's matches on my channel. Now this is the special attack on the ground for Buchamin Pinard. She likes to slide under the opponents, try to catch them with this butterfly guard sweep. Horikawa was able to evade it. I know a lot of people aren't particularly big fans of this style of judo stall Newaza defense, but unless they change the rules, it's the way people are going to play the game. So we're coming up into the final minute now. And Osotogari attempt again by Horikawa. Again looking to get in behind the legs of Buchamin Pinard. Buchamin Pinard keeping up pace with Horikawa, making plenty of attacks. And huge spinning Uchimata. She landed it right on the buzzer just before we headed into golden score. Truly was a golden score of its own, a golden ippon from Megumi Horikawa. So she's waited so long to get to the top levels of this sport. We haven't seen any Japanese women as ecstatic at winning gold in this tournament until now. It's been a long time coming for Megumi Horikawa.